Okay, Virgo, here we go. Welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarots. I'm not naked, don't worry, Virgo. The tarot energies are naked. In this, I try to strip out the astrology, try to strip out like reading things out of the cards, and just stick with the energies which are coming in towards me as I draw cards. I'll make this a little bit more personal than the general reads you get on YouTube. Obviously, I'm dealing with Virgo, so a 12th of the whole population of the world. And then we'll draw another energy out of the playing deck to come in, and that's what will narrow it down to become a more personal reading than your general collective readings are. Is there anything else I need to say? Yeah, this is for adults only. If it doesn't resonate with you once I pull the other energy out, bear a thought for people you might know who it might resonate for. Share it with them, because they might need to know the message which is coming out instead of you. You might just be a messenger of the message. If you like it, put a thumbs up. If you don't like it, put a thumbs down. I don't mind. Make a comment if it does resonate and you make it to the end. Comment on it. I'd love to hear from you. It's nice to know that my messages do actually get to someone right at the end. And subscribe, because if this message isn't for you, maybe the next one will be. You never know. Okay, both decks are pre-shuffled, so we just have to cut the deck. There we go. Get another little shuffle. And you are dealing with a Jack of Diamonds. Huh, which is another Virgo. Okay. This one's pre-shuffled. There we go. And there we go. Just if you were wondering, the bottom card before I cut was the Three of Cups. A coming together of people, a group of people. The bottom card after I cut was the Five of Cups, loss and regret, relationship breakups. Maybe you have a row at a party. Okay, so we are dealing with the Justice. In the weekly energy reads I done at the weekend, last Sunday, 6 days ago. Sorry, I've left it this long. It's the way the energies come to me. The universe decided it's now I need to do Virgo, not 2 days ago. So, yes, you had the Justice card, so it's something going in your favour. And let's see where the rest of this goes. Right, I think that's my shuffle. As I said, it's something in your favour. The bottom card is the Sun. There we go. We'll put your other Virgo energy on top of that. Okay. This energy here will be the situation. I'm going to call it the situation. Kind of how this other Virgo is connected to you, how you're connected to it, or just a situation in general. Whatever the universe wants to tell me about it. And we've got the Magician there. Just here will be the energies of how this other Virgo feels about you, Virgo. This could get quite confusing, can't it, Virgo? There's a lot of Virgos in the room all of a sudden. The energy just here will be how they feel about you. The energy just here is how they feel about the situation. Can't remember if I clarified that right or not. Just here will be the universe energy. That's what the universe wants to shed light on the whole situation. And just here will be the energy the outcome. And we'll throw some universe cards on if there's something I'm not quite happy with in the reading somewhere else. I might try to clarify that for you. If everything seems to be panning out quite nice and I don't seem to have any sort of blocks on anything, I might just ask for general advice to give Virgo for Virgo. Okay. The next card out is the Five of Wands. The Magician card. Yes. Well, the book definition is you got all the tools you need to succeed. It was also known as the cobbler. I don't know if you know this, but the cobbler used to mend shoes, which is quite handy for when you're going on the journey. And I think this is the first person the Fool meets after the Fool starts his journey through the Major Arcana. And you would need shoes for a journey, weren't you? So it could be why it was called the cobbler. I don't know 100% for sure. I've never really looked into it that much. I just kind of thought I needed to tell you all that. So possibly you work in a shoe factory. But failing that, a magician weaves magic, creates things out of nowhere, sort of maybe an illusionist, but we'll have to get some clarifiers on there to see exactly what this magician is doing. It might be one of you two manifesting. It might be both of you manifesting. I'm really doing this strange, aren't I? The Five of Wands, after I've just drawn the Tower, is strife, quarrels, disharmony, unbalance, which can sometimes come from justice. When you get justice, the other party is not in the justice favour and can end up with strife and unbalancedness from it. That's the way the other Virgo feels about the situation. The way they feel about you is a Tower moment. So you've done something which is, well, this justice of yours, Virgo, is causing Virgo a Tower moment. I hope you're keeping up with this, Virgo. Okay, now I'm back on track. I've done all the cards I've actually already drawn. The universe is saying it's going to be a financial new start. So possibly this is a work-related read. You've possibly got fired and you felt you were unjustly fired, so you've taken it to a court and the court's ruled in your favour. The Three of Swords in the overall outcome is disruption, pain and uncertainty, a loss of balance. Yeah, okay then. But this could also be for the other Virgo, not you, Virgo. Oh yes, this is going to get so confusing. So one Virgo's got justice and the other Virgo ain't. Virgo's got neither justice or justice. Needing a Virgo for a Virgo. Okay, let's just let's justify the Magician with the Empress. Again, that's kind of like a new start. Kind of like Mother Earthish. It's like everything feminine. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's going to clarify that. The Five of Swords. It's a false victory and disappointment. Okay. So, you might be feeling empowered by your justice you've got and the manifestations you were doing to get your justice. But it's a bit of an empty, hollow victory. Yeah, okay, you may have been dismissed from work unjustly and you've taken it to a tribunal and you've got your rewards for it, but maybe you really kind of actually enjoyed working there, and all because of one idiot you've done all this. That's kind of like what I'm feeling. It's kind of like, yeah, you've done this to, you've like kind of cut off your nose to spite your face, is what I'm feeling of that. That's the situation. It's a cut off your nose to spite your face situation I'm getting from that. Okay, let's do the Five of Wands next then. Of course I was going to do the Five of Wands next, it's how I always do it. The universe gets used to me doing it in a certain way, so it was already putting the energies in to bring the cards out I need for the Five of Wands. It would have really mucked up the reading if I decided to clarify something else first. The way the other Virgo feels about the situation is the Five of Wands to start with, which was disharmony and unbalanced, and temperance. Sometimes I get like a lovey feeling of temperance because of the chalice on there. Sometimes I get like a happy feeling from the temperance because of the sun in the background. On this one, I'm getting the other Virgo feels like it needs the patience of a saint to actually get through all this. So this legal matter might still be actually happening, but they want balance, and they know if they're patient and they see it through, they will get balance. Possibly they. I don't feel this other Virgo is actually harbouring any ill feelings to what you've done. Maybe she feels that, yeah, firing you might not have been a just decision. It was a knee-jerk reaction. And in hindsight of waiting and going through all the legal proceedings, they're sort of kind of saying that, oh, yeah, well, maybe this is like the karma I deserve, and we'll get some balance afterwards. Okay, the Tower moment. How Virgo feels about you, Virgo. Okay. Oh, the Seven of Wands. They feel it's okay. They feel like, well, obviously they feel like they're going through a Tower moment at the moment, which they probably are if you're dragging them through some sort of tribunal or something similar. This tribunal thing keeps jumping into my head, so I feel this is kind of like what it is, but it could be anything sort of similar. You've been accused of something unjustly, and you've been trying to clear your name, anything like that. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. Normally, I would say it is a momentous happening in your life, and if you go with your gut feeling, it'll all turn out quite good. What I'm getting off this is once the Tower moment's finished, it will make an opening, a new start for a momentous happening in their life, because obviously this is the other Virgo. And just to back me up there, the World card, which is a new beginning, a big, new, powerful beginning. So, yeah, and also I had the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Nine of Cups. And so possibly this has woken this incoming Virgo up to the possibility that from the outcome of all this, they've got a chance to actually restart and do what they want to do. Okay, so from that, clarifying the universe card with the Ace of Pentacles is a Queen of Cups. Oh, and the Nine of Cups, which was 2 cards under the bottom of the deck on the last shuffle. Well, normally I would say like the Nine of Cups is the minor arcana of the star, the wish fulfilled or yet to be fulfilled. But I'm not quite getting that off it this time. I'm getting if you embrace the new start, the new financial start, I feel this is for you, Virgo. And if you embrace it with all the love you have, your wish will actually be fulfilled. Not sort of a potential of it being fulfilled, it will actually. So again, it's a new start for both of you. And just to kind of clarify that as well, there you go, Wheel of Fortune. And underneath the Wheel of Fortune was the Moon. So I'll only draw one more card because you had the oh no, I won't, the 4 Wands, which is like the minor arcana of the world, and underneath that you had the Justice again. So yeah, I think that's just totally backed up what I was saying on what the universe was actually trying to tell us on that one. Better put them back in the same order. And it is possible, you may actually, as an outcome of all this, find the love of your life as well. Okay then, so let's clarify that 3 of Swords, the outcome. Sorrow. Okay, what have we got? Oh, the Ace of Swords, which was an underlying energy earlier on, has travelled its way right through the deck to come out here, hasn't it? Yeah, right, you're going to get clarity, yeah, from all this disruption, which you getting justice has caused, and the 8 of Swords to go with that, so you're going to get clarity from that. But you're somehow going to have a little bit of interference with the energy. I think with the 3 of Swords being clarified by these, I'm going to suggest you don't dwell too much on what has happened in the past, because like that's where I feel the disruption and the uncertainty is coming from, and the pain of and the loss and the unbalanced and the disharmony is all coming from because of, for argument's sake, the tribunal you're going through. And that in turn will be, yes, the 8 of Swords telling me that will interfere with the energies of what is to come. So perhaps leave the past in the past, Virgo, and move on to the future with your new clarity you have got from the whole situation. Okay, and just to clarify again, oh my God, is the Wheel of Fortune, oh my God, and the Moon, oh my Jesus, and the 4 of Wands, and the Justice. In all my time I've done tarot, I've never actually seen that happen. I'm just actually just going to lay that out. We'll do a little 4-card spread here. Right. You getting your justice is going to create an opening of a new start, and the minor arcana of the world, which is already up there, and I kind of now feel that the new start will be with the Virgo you just dragged through the courts, or whatever situation you just dragged them through, getting your justice. And well, that could also be called the marriage card. I haven't got anything really majorly out which can back that up, except for maybe the Queen of Cups and the Empress. But yeah, so that could also be classed as the marriage card out of the deck. The moon, there's obviously something hidden, possibly your feelings for Virgo, or Virgo's feelings for you. But it all results in the Wheel of Fortune. The sort of the new start is all in your favour, and it's all going to be good. And the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune, they kind of bookend each other. So it's kind of saying your justice will bring you onto the new start. Now I'm looking at them two as individual pairings. I would say possibly if that is a marriage card, you definitely have no idea who it is. If it is that Virgo, you have no idea how they feel about you. They have shown no signs of love, emotion, affection to you. And yeah, it will be quite a shock. Perhaps that's what the Tower moment is on their side of how they feel about you, that they've actually just woken up to the fact that they do really like you quite a lot. So I'm actually just shuffled, you may have heard me just shuffle the cards again. Normally I would have stopped by now, but I want a bridging card over that moon and that 4 of Wands, which is the Queen of Swords. Okay, and for the Queen of Swords, yeah, I would say what is actually hidden from you are the true feelings of this Virgo. Because the Queen of Swords sort of represents like a detached, cold, emotionless bitch. And that, I feel and believe, is how you see this Virgo. But I don't think deep down this Virgo actually feels that way about you. I think they probably keep I'm actually surprised there ain't a Queen of Wands as well. I feel they keep a mask on to stop you seeing all that, because the way they actually feel about you is a soulmate. They love you and would follow you to the ends of the earth. And also the underlying energy is the 8 of Wands, which is they're actually going to come and communicate this with you. Possibly after all the balancing has balanced out. So I hope you enjoyed that, Virgo. I can't believe yet again another reading ended up as a love reading, albeit a rather trying and unbalanced beginning to that reading, which is, I still believe, very, very career orientated. And so it's possible you work with this Virgo and there is a lot of conflict between you and this Virgo, and you're getting your balance from it one way or another. And through that balancing act of your justice and your new start and your Wheel of Fortune, you actually find out this Virgo is madly and deeply in love with you. So that's kind of sweet, isn't it? If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you think I'm spouting a load of bullshit, give it a thumbs down. Share it if you think it's for someone else. You may know this other Virgo. You might share it with that other Virgo because you think it's roles are reversed. You might be cross-watching without even realising on this one. And yeah, subscribe, because again, if you've just stuck it out to the end and it hasn't resonated with you at all, the next one might. As I said, I do try to make them more personal than your average communal reads you get on YouTube. So yeah, please do stick around. Come in next week sometime. There will be another Virgo reading next week, because I try to get through all the signs. At least before I do the next weekly energy roundups, because then that would just get confusing for my energy reads. So please tune in again.